YouTube Studio. YouTube Studios. My heart is a heavy weight. I know this everything. Okay, so let's go to videos. Let's delete all these ones I tried to set up and the one from earlier. So I'm live on that one. So that means you got to get deleted. You got to get deleted. And you got to get deleted. Um, our live viewers, type a 1 if you can see and hear me while I try to work this out here. I'm going to try something else. Let's see. I may have to wait till I get back on my other computer because I can't see anything and I don't know why I can't see anything. Um, I can't see anything you guys are saying, so I don't know why. Um, well, now I can see what you said on the other one. I can see now it's showing what you said on the one that was like 10 minutes ago, which is weird. All right, let me see. Maybe it's this dark theme I got on. What'll happen if I remove the theme setting? All right, now I can see it. Okay. So I apologize. It was my settings. I had it on dark theme, and I guess I can't see your comments when it's in dark theme. So now I can see your comments. Thank you all. Um, much love from the mountains, just one. Thank you for the Very Joe Regal documentary in Findlay, Ohio. Thank you, Scott Schaffner. I hope more charges come to other people. Hold on. I can hear and see you. I probably should have pulled out my phone, Tiffany. My bad. I knew I knew it had something to do with the dark setting because before they asked me to do the dark setting for Google Chrome, I already had YouTube on dark setting. So maybe because I already had both, it blocked all the comments. Hello from nowhere. Thank you, Juju Positive. Thank you. I'm almost done finishing the Ahmad Arbery video, and I don't know. I want to have fun tonight and watch the UFC event. So that may come out Monday morning. You guys may see that one. You probably are going to see it Monday morning. I know what happened to Mommy Ramblings. I really hate what happened to her son. I don't want to reach out to her. I don't, like, I don't know. I saw a lot of people who, I don't know. I don't just reach out to everybody. I reach out to people that I know. Of course, we don't want something to happen to anybody. Um, and we're all different. Like there's a lot of people around here who in their life spoken to me, never say anything to me. I don't want somebody to come and say something about my child and then just leave. I want people around me that care. No, Gina, I'm not. Of the thumbnail pic, you're a beautiful woman. It's my girlfriend who she probably knows I'm live because she gets the notification, but I probably should text her before she comes back in the house. I'm not in California. I don't know where the California part comes in at. Um, hello from Illinois. Welcome, Illinois. Where are you guys, everyone? Does anyone know what happened that caused his death? Whose death? No, I have not contacted the person on Adrian Jones, which is what I'm waiting for, so I can put that video out as well too. Got a lot of South Carolina, Alabama. See, we got the Southeast in the building. Everything is finished on all my videos that I want to put out, except for interviews with other people. Don't reach out to her personally, just make it known. That is all I'm saying. Heart's breaking for her. Just make it known. I am of a difference of opinion of that. Why should I go on my live and tell everybody that someone lost their kid? Why? What does that do? I see a big community that causes nothing but trouble and someone lose their child. You know, I'm going through a first time father of a teenager, and you guys know how girl teenagers can be. If something happens to my daughter, I don't want everybody who don't talk to me, who don't communicate with me, who say nothing to me to talk about my kid on their live when that they don't know, talk about my personal business. Everybody's different, doing to others as you have them doing to you. If something happened to my kid, the only way you know somebody personal may sneak out and tell y'all. I'm not going live and telling y'all. The last thing on my mind will be YouTube. I got other children. I got grandmas, like my kids' mom, my mom. I mean, I got sisters, brothers. I got a whole world of people around me. The last thing I'll be thinking about is YouTube and caring that if another YouTuber mentioned to their audience that my child lost their life. I just don't see the purpose in doing that. That's just me personally. I don't want to be to offend anybody or anything. That just, you know, I mean, there's nothing more painful than that. So I'll be looking at people sideways. Who are you? Who are you talking about my child that I love, that I lost and I'll never see again? Who are you? Have you ever came to my channel and said hi? Have you said anything at all? Who are you? Who are you who got a lot of more people watching your live than they normally watch your live off the death of my freaking child? Who are you? I don't want nobody doing my child. Like, I ain't with all that, man. I think that's between mommy ramblings and her family and the things she go through and deal with that I don't want no parent to have to deal with. But it's not my obligation to go and talk about somebody. I wouldn't even do it if I'm cool with somebody. Don't want to wish on nobody else. But if I'm close friends with someone and they lost their kid, you will know that I care that they lost their kid, because you wouldn't see me. You wouldn't see me because I'd be somewhere offline consoling them, being there for them for every step of the way. But it ain't for me to go live and talk about. I'm still new to your channel. I have a true crime channel that I make videos about true crime. I may segue from true crime, as I did on the Caitlin Nicole Davis case. That wasn't true crime, that was suicide, and I made a video about that. So that's what all my videos are about. Quarantine has changed our norm. Yeah, exactly. You know what I said about Mommy Ramblings? The only thing I've ever said about her was like way back a year ago. She was one of those people that kept making a trillion videos about what's his name? Chris Watts. So look at that gap. 2019, all John ever said was she makes a lot of videos about Chris Watts. All of a sudden, he goes live and starts talking about something that happened so personal to her. That's the most tackiest, disgusting thing ever. So, my heart breaks for anyone that's lost a child, or you don't have to publicly say that in order for it to be true. You can feel that. You can just be a genuine good person and not want anyone to ever go through the pain of losing their child. It is not a requirement that if you're a YouTuber that you go out and talk about somebody else's personal business. Something personal bad happened to me. Don't bring that fake crap around me, man. Thank you, Tanny. I wanted this Tanny here. Does Tanny know I'm live? Yes, Caitlin's case was the one that touched me the most, John. It still haunts my heart, buddy. Yeah, so that's another thing too. I'm glad my girlfriend got to see like Cowgirl Up. Thank you, Cowgirl Up. I definitely appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that, guys. This is what you guys money do. You go back and look at my videos when I first started. I don't know how I got the quality out of a kit lens on a camera that's 12 years old. I had a Canon T3i. I had a kit lens. Every lens I start buying came directly first. The two first lenses came from Patreons. My patrons know they bought both of those lenses fully. And what's the first video I used a different kind of lens for? It was not there. I think it would have been October. So that would have been, I'm guessing my patrons know. I think that would have been Zach and Addie. And then my one camera I had for so long broke. I was able to get another camera, which is over there. My first time getting like a really excellent lens that professional photographers tell you and crave over that is awesome was the Sigma lens. And that lens was used on the first Lori Vallow video when the lights came on and I was on completely dark, and it showed the JJ playing, not JJ, it showed Gannon Stalk playing the video game. That was my first like expensive lens. So I just bought this, and you guys are going to see this in the next video. I have a mirrorless camera now, and I had a Sigma lens on the big one. Another Sigma lens will be here Tuesday in the mail. So I have a mini Sigma lens for 2 different angles, and I can do a lot more with this smaller camera. So I use anything y'all give me to make the quality of my channel better. I don't do it because I feel like I have to. I have never said what I would do anything with the money given to me. I do it because I care to try to bring you guys the best quality work. I feel like I have everything I need. What I'm going to start using money from what you guys give me from now on, there's so many things I can do if I had other people helping me. For instance, my opening video to the Ahmaud Arbery case that's big in Georgia right now that everybody's talking about. My opening is me jogging, right? I don't want to give too much details away. Just imagine if I could have just had 2 actors, just 2 guys as I'm jogging, and a truck is in the middle of the road with one guy standing out. It's kind of hard to, well, we're in quarantine right now, but if we weren't, it'd still be, people, it's kind of hard to get people to do stuff like that. But I feel like I'm at a point now where I want always to have other people involved and helping me in ways that one person can't do. And that's what money that you guys give will be devoted to from now on. Try to get y'all the best videos possible, man. Oh, Tanny's in here. Tanny, what's up? I was just saying hi to you. Let me scroll up, make sure I haven't missed anything. You're so genuine, John. Thank you for your content. Thank you, Kayla. And also, too, for all the new people, I got a lot of new subscribers. I did not miss your comment. I read 100% every single comment. And so I just want to thank you. It did not go by me. Every time it pop up, a lot of comments don't give me a notification. I'll go into my YouTube studio and I'll just pull up every new comment that's ever came, and I'm seeing comments on all my old videos and stuff. I'm going to get to you guys. It means a lot to me that you guys are leaving those comments, man. You might want to look into missing person and want to know she was murdered. So some behind the scenes look, Melissa Exley. I got like 3 families who reached to me on Twitter that want me to cover their families' cases on missing persons. Somebody told me about another missing, not missing, but I think deceased baby that happened in February. I got a lot of big cases. What's her name? I talked to, it means a lot to do her video. What's her name? Kendall Ray, Stephanie Harlow did the case for Alyssa Turney. I talked to her sister, Sarah, who's extremely passionate and a huge, big fighter for her sister's case. The fact that so many YouTubers have already done her sister's case, and it's such a huge deal, and her passionate heart, the way she fights, her podcast for her sister, I'm going to go all out when I do that video. I'm definitely probably on that. People are leaving comments asking, okay, maybe I got too much stuff open. People leaving comments asking about Brittany Shanks. I've talked to so many people about how to do the Brittany Shanks video because I can put it out and have a good YouTube video. But there are other companies that are interested in the video that I showed them the preview of. And someone, I don't know if they are avoiding me or not, but I need to talk to somebody who's very important because allegations have came forth about this person. And I would need to talk to this person on camera. I need to have this as the ending to my Brittany Shanks video, no matter what they say. If I were to present this video to you now, you guys would be like, dang, this is such a sour note that is left on, and I don't know what to feel if I don't get this interview on this Brittany Shanks. It's just going to feel like a big completed waste of time. I'm telling you, I wish I can say more because I don't want to say anything and get myself in any kind of legal trouble. But if you know what I know, even though everybody is asking for Brittany Shanks' video, you would not put that video out right now without getting this final interview. Hopefully, final 2 interviews, but at least final interview I gotta have. Even if they hang up the phone in my face, I gotta have that recorded. What's up, Pearls of Wisdom? Sarah Turney is my hero. I love people who fight, man, like the Jessica Chambers, the Sarah Turney, and I hope I'm saying her name right, her last name right. But like when it comes to a situation like that, I don't even halfway look into it. I wait until I got complete free time and throw all my energy into that. Yeah, Sarah Turney is a badass. Yes, she is. I'm from Binghamton, New York. Can you look into Dominique Davey? Uh, the best place to leave me suggestions would be my email or to message John Crimes on Facebook. Because if you say it in the chat like this, there's just absolutely no way I'm going to remember. But send me the details. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. The Adrian Jones case came because someone left a comment in the comment section on my Gannon Stalk video, and I just had free time. It just when you catch me, I was like, well, who the heck is Adrian Jones? Typed it in, and oh my God, I couldn't turn away. It was sad. So yeah, just shoot it to me to where I can look at it when I got free time. Smoking Mama, I have to run, but looking forward to your next video. Cheers. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Smoking Mama. Thank you. I appreciate that. And someone said that I shouldn't be getting like someone said you shouldn't be getting emotional and putting out videos like the story of John Crimes. I always knew I was gonna put that out. That's why it's still public. Like that was on purpose. The only thing I didn't edit it, and I did it live. But I think if you're gonna talk about yourself, it'll be live so people can see, you know, you can see, I think, more emotions and stuff. So I'm glad I got that video out. And as more people subscribe and people start looking at my cases, they'll feel why I do the things I do or why I feel the way I feel about things. Someone say good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Birdie Bird. And thank you too, Mindy Goy. And Miss Johnson, send me the details. Any case you guys want me to do, send me the details to my inbox. What's up, Southern Grace? And Rudder is here. What's up, Rudder? PW Baltimore. That's where my man's Manny in the building. He's in Baltimore, man. And I always go back and keep promises. I always said I was going to do Dolly Routier. Dolly Routier has an insane, crazy community. They're very passionate, to say the least. So what I would like, because I'm undecided, I got somebody who has done a lot of research. My friend Rail, he believes that she's innocent. I want somebody in that documentary that has done years of research and they feel that Dolly Routier is guilty. I think that would be an excellent balance to do for that video. No, he's in the video. Yeah. Rail knows he's in the video. I want somebody the opposite of Rail. I want somebody that did all the research and work. And Stephanie, but what's up, Stephanie? I know you. I'm live. What's up, Stephanie? I am live right now. So no, I'm not going to hit play on your messages, but text me. I spent a lot of time researching Adrian Jones. I spent a lot of time. Oh yeah. And thank you to Juju too. Juju went out of her way and sent me a ton of information on Adrian Jones every day. Like she sent me things that really made me upset. And some of the people involved, man. So shout out to my girl Juju Positive. What do you think happened to John Benet Ramsey? I don't know anything about that case, as popular as it is. And Kayla, the reason I don't know anything at all about John Benet Ramsey case is because her exposure has been so everywhere. And when you see something everywhere all the time, I start thinking, I'll check it out later because I know where I can go find it. She did that case. She did that case. They did that case. It's so like with Sarah Turney, like with her sister. Everybody did that case so much. I never looked into it. I met her at CrimeCon with Stephanie Harlow, and it was just so popular amongst the community. So it's sort of like I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen it because I know where to get it. And it's so popular and everybody's talking about it. I'm like, all right, I'll watch it next week. Then next week come, all right, I'll watch it next week. So I don't know anything about, I just know she's a little girl that was in, I guess, little girl pageants. That's all I know. And I think, I don't know, maybe somebody broke in the house or maybe so they're saying the parents did it. That's it. As far as Madeline case, yeah, I watched Stephanie's video on that. I think that's one of her best videos where she displayed an intense level of investigation along with her passion. You can see where she was very passionate about that case. And I think that's one of the cases that helped Stephanie take off. In quarantine, the people in the neighborhood at the bottom of the cul-de-sac, like, so they got 1 and 2 year old kids that be on their little thing and they're riding around. And because of the quarantine situation at the bottom of the cul-de-sac, all the kids playing with each other. The little boys playing basketball, my little boys, everybody is there. So since everybody there and all of our kids are finally mixing, which is crazy because we've been here the whole time and nobody's ever thought like for the kids to play with each other. When I grew up, we always played with each other. But now all the kids are getting to know each other because they probably have played every game on the tablet. They probably exhausted all the stuff. So now they doing the stuff we did when we was young, which is great. But what I have noticed, my little girl will be walking in my house with me, my little girl 3 years old, and walking behind her are 2 little boys that are 2-year-old. Well, 2, maybe 1-year-old about to be 2, 2 about to be 3, because one of them has on a diaper. I'm just turning around and 2 little boys are walking in my house, man. Like that is insane to me. I get that because all the kids are safe and we're at the bottom of a cul-de-sac, but I will never, ever leave my child outside alone. It ain't happening, not for 1 second. And look at the liability involved. What if one of those kids would have walked in and got hurt in my house and the allegation, all this? I'm like, no. You gotta go back. You gotta go back. I say all of this because when I think about Madeline McCann, I don't understand how they left them children alone. I just don't get it. I know what happened to me when I was a little kid and my parents and stuff would be in the house. In the projects where I grew up at, Alphabet City, they freeze a jug of water. That we talking about 80s, 1984, 85, 86, 1, 4, 5, 6 years old. They'll freeze a jug of water that night. In the blazing hot summer sun, they'll put that jug out there and get that water to melt ice cold, and that jug will stay out there, and you're going to go outside and play all day. You're not coming in the house. You can't come in the house even if you want to come in the house. You thirsty? You got nice cold water as the ice. That's how they did it. I think my parents are insane. There's absolutely no way I would freeze a dang jug of water and put it on a porch and tell my kids to stay out there and don't even just check on them. Don't even look like that, like times of. So I don't know. Some people make an excellent case that their parents had something to do with their disappearance. My thing is, if I were them, even if I didn't have anything to do with it, I would never forgive myself. You know, any time it got quiet, any little second, I'm eating dinner, I'm at a business meeting. Anytime there's silence in the room, I would hate myself. I would just hate myself. My child is no longer here as a direct result of me doing something reckless as a parent. You didn't even leave your children alone in their home, which I would do. You did it at a freaking hotel resort place. Are you crazy? There's so much things that can go wrong. Your child can go in and while you're out eating dinner, they can wake up and go into the hotel bathroom and run the water and it overflows and they can drown. That 2-year-old boy and that little 1-year-old boy who tried to come into my house with my 3-year-old daughter, if they turn back, I'm like, nah, y'all gotta go home. And they decide not to go home. They decide to go into the woods in the backyard and there's some rabbit raccoon, I don't know, some dog, or there's this swampy like mud stuff in the back in the woods and they get stuck in that, or they fall and break their thigh, which is serious because most of your blood is in your thigh. There's so many things that can happen. I could never do that. So whether they had something to do purposely with the disappearance of their child or not, it's their fault. It's their fault, and they shouldn't be smiling anywhere on any interview. That's just like the situation we talking about with Lori Daybell. You know, nobody not gonna convince me she didn't kill her children. I don't care what you say, but let's just jump on a whim and say she didn't. Let's say she's totally innocent, like her mother and her sister think. She should not be smiling ever, ever. Tolly Ryan came out of your stomach through your womb. Chad Daybell should have had the worst wedding night of all times. If you're innocent, if anybody jump in here late, do not think I think this lady's innocent. I think she murdered her children. But let's just play this game of she's innocent. If you lose your children and you get married a couple weeks later, when that man tries to touch you, to consummate your wedding, to make love to you, you should be so mentally detached. You should be shaken. You should be totally out of it. You shouldn't be smiling that hard. You should be, I'm sorry. I know it's I can't do this. I shouldn't be here. What am I doing in Hawaii? What am I doing? I gotta get back. I gotta get my kids. That's what real people do. Thank you, Lily. I don't know what that comment means though. Sorry, I went off on a tangent, not reading comments. It just I don't understand with parents. Thank you, Mindy Goy. And tell your 10-year-old son Gannon I say hello. And thank you too, Vicky Houghton. I see the autopsy is back on Alex. I can't remember, but when I used to watch Forensic Files, Gray Hughes is here. Maybe Gray Hughes knows. Gray Hughes, wasn't there some kind of poison you can take that leaves your body in like 24 hours? Like I've seen a couple of episodes of like Forensic Files, Investigation Discovery, where like they had like cyanide stay in your body like damn near forever, years after you died. It's all down in your bones. It was something that I can't remember what it was that you could take and it could leave. Like they really got to hurry up and do the autopsy or it's gone in 24 hours. But there are things out there like that you can hide. I can't remember what it was. I want to look into it though. I think one that paralyzes leaves the body fast. I think that may be it. Why he had blood clots in his lungs. I just heard that from you, PW. Gray Hughes says I can't remember, but I haven't heard that too. Yeah, I'll look it up before I go live again. Put it like that. But like, but here's the deal. When they start talking about digging up Tammy and doing an autopsy on Alex, I wasn't really excited. I wasn't expecting them to find anything. I don't think that this cult is stupid enough to use stuff like cyanide that stays in your body. What happened is what I expected. I expected them to find nothing. I expected it to be too late. The odds of him dying naturally are low given the time. And he died one day after the exhumation of Tammy. Yeah. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm a negative or pessimistic person, but it was an antifreeze. Wait, hold on. Hold on. See, somebody, Meredith. Thank you, Meredith Mackenzie. And I remember you, Meredith. Appreciate that. And thank you too to T Flory. I can't think of it, but everybody, all of us, great, everybody in the audience who into this, just when a lot, just look it up and see what all of the things that leaves your body that you're on a fast time limit for the coroner got to find it before there's no traces. Because I know I'm not crazy. Antifreeze came to mind. Yeah, I do remember an episode. I remember the episode. I know y'all remember when that lady, she uh slowly was trying to feed her husband antifreeze. It was a very popular episode. What's up, booze love? Is Visine? Visine can kill you? Ethylene glycol. And what are the symptoms of those? Because Gray, I was on your live last night, man. I don't like to type on people lives. People start saying throwing up dolphins saying hi a bunch. And I'm like, I like to sit back in the cut so I won't interrupt nobody. But I watch a lot of your lives, and you played the audio when I was there. Was that last night? I think it was last night, right? He was on the night before last. Uh, anything you heard during that call, Gray, matches the ethylene glycol, if I'm saying that correctly. I might be messing that up. It's called I'm not. It's called the SC, the chloride. What Linda is saying. Nitroglycer. I've heard about that one, Miss Johnson. I've heard that name a lot. Let me put that in another window to look that up later. I heard that one a lot back in the cut. No, someone wouldn't intentionally ingest antifreeze. Yeah, that lady had a hard time trying to get her husband. What's up, Mama Sherry? She had a hard time trying to get her husband to drink all that antifreeze. I'm glad I'm paranoid, man. If you ain't never cooked for me and everything, and you got something to gain, and we going through a split, I'm not eating nothing you make. You got a healthy life insurance policy on me, and you never cook. Hey, baby, taste the soup a little bit. I made this soup specially for you, baby. I'm not eating that soup. These people crazy. What are the rules of being a good chef? You should always try your product first. Yeah, antifreeze is slow death over time. Yeah. She said, "Where am I live?" On John Crimes, where I'll always be live from now on. Yeah, if you click live chat, yeah, it normally shows top chat, but you got to click it and go to live chat. It'll show all of the comments on here. So you have to make your own sandwiches. Dang, Skippy, you got to make your own sandwiches. Who is my favorite UFC fighter right now? I'm going up every weight division. 155, 170. I'm not talking about skills. I'm talking about everything, personality, everything about him. That uh, I don't know. I'm investigating and watching Izzy fight. He's a good salesman. I want to see his fight with Pablo. Uh, Paulo, I'm sorry. I don't know right now. I'm not as mentally invested in an individual right now, although I am in UFC, and me and my girl will be watching fight, even though I should not be supporting it because Dana White is going to get someone killed from COVID. 3 people have already tested positive, a fighter and his entire training camp. And then they show video of that fighter face to face, getting to his opponent, which his opponent could possibly have COVID. I don't know at this time, but if if you give COVID to your trainers, and trainers are normally older people, you know what I'm saying? Like Dana White literally could have killed someone from this event. I guess we'll know soon. No, he didn't have heroin or opioids in his bloodstream. They gave him Narcan because he was a young man unconscious. There's an opioid epidemic. So it's just something that's given under those circumstances. This man had 5 children with such a beautiful and nice wife. That's just crazy, man. I'm from Bean, so John Jones. I do not like John Jones at all. He's a horrible human being. If you drink Visine, why would people drink Visine? Julie Fittler is a new subscriber. Big fan of your channel. No, you did not miss Adrian Jones. Adrian Jones' relatives were not too fond when I reached out to them until I showed them that preview video. Then they changed their mind. So here's the thing about Adrian Jones, too, because a lot of people left negative comments on that video. And it was funny to me because look who Adrian Jones was sandwiched around. If I do a video on Gannon Stalk in the beginning quarter of 2020, this is one of the top 2 cases in the entire country. When you say the Boswell, and Stout, and what's her name? I want to say Daybell, but what everybody know, Vallow, Stout, and Boswell, the 3 most popular cases of this year. I had covered Boswell, then I did Stout, and then I was going to do Lori Daybell. Yeah, I call her Lori Daybell. I was going to do Lori Vallow. Don't nobody know who Adrian Jones is. Adrian Jones' story is one of the most horrific stories I've ever heard. What would help gain exposure than me doing a video that people may want to skip over it? I like John. I'm gonna catch that Valo video when he first drop it. I'm gonna catch that Gannon style video when he first drop it. I don't know who this Adrian Jones kid is. I'm gonna catch John next video. What would gain the most exposure? So for anybody saying like, I don't understand why you doing that, I don't get it. It's not gonna be as worse as he went through. Don't you think I know it's not gonna be worse than what he went through? I'm volunteered to do something that I can stop at any time. I can say, you know what, this is too hard. Open my fridge and get a big old fat meal. He couldn't do that. You don't think I know that, man? But me doing that, me putting that video out there, if I would not have done that with these big podcasts that I never dreamed of, would have contacted me to come on their podcast and talk about the Adrian Jones story. How many YouTubers, if you type in his name, have come out and said something about Adrian Jones since I put out that message, since I put out that video and y'all commented on it? How many of them watch me? What is this John doing? Now they go do it and they're making videos about it, spreading his story. I always got good intentions, even if you may not see it at the time, but I always got good intentions. I cover all kind of cases nobody covers. Some are way more interesting, but people get hooked on the one case and have no curiosity for others. It kind of sucks, actually. You're right, Gray. You're right. But you're doing the right thing, Gray. Gray, you remember I made that video? I said the one good thing about Chris Watts. So just stop right there. If I title a video, the one good thing about Chris Watts, someone that the entire country dislikes, what are they going to do? They're going to click on that video with anger. Who is this John guy about to say something nice? I hate these Chris Watts supporters. Let me hear his crazy idea. But that video titled, The One Good Thing About Chris Watts, was me explaining that people are so fascinated with this one single case. And the good thing about them is that you can say the name Chris Watts and everybody will come click on your video. And while they're here, you can use them watching and talk about all these other videos. So on that video, I put a bunch of cases that all these true crime YouTubers have covered over less popular cases. It's sort of like using Chris Watts' name to bring you to the water cooler and using everybody gathered at the water cooler to talk about other injustices and do other things with. Which is why that video preview about Adrian Jones was placed right where it was. Boswell, Gannon Stout, Lori Vallow. Let me drop this right here. What's up, Stephanie? So I always got, so it was really hard reading y'all comments because it's a weird thing when you get negative comments, but you're getting negative comments because people care about you. Like every time somebody says something negative in that Adrian video, they were saying it out of love. So I had to sit back and read the comments, and I had to just take it in and go like, they'll get it when they see the video. I just got to chill. They'll get it when they see the video. I hate when I go on my tangents because I miss a lot of comments. Let me scroll up. Oh, I didn't click the video because I thought it was another Chris Watts freaking video. Now, if you look on my page, you're gonna see that I even got a 2-minute video on Chris Watts. That is the funniest video ever. I don't like when people when they just like I don't like to focus on one person, but like I'll just say this: when you say, okay, if the family comes over here, or stop talking about Chris Watts. If the family comes in my chat, or talk about Chris Watts again, then the family comes into your chat and tell you to drop it. Stop with these crazy conspiracy theories and everything. And you wait 1 week later and you come back. Adrian, Watts want me to continue to talk about her so we can find justice for Nicole Kessinger. And then you go on to make hundreds and hundreds of more videos on a case that's already closed. And I just find that disgusting. Free country, people can do whatever they want to do. In that same tone, I can have an opinion on it. That is just flat out sad. Saddest thing ever. AD John Chair. Yeah, you was great. Great. Great was the first person showing the disdain for the over coverage. Look at Kayla. Kayla, I have a reputation for doing that voice. It was just on my other YouTube channel instead of this one. Chris Watts' money still today. Yes, Chris Watts' money still today. Type in Chris Watts' name and then just type in the past month, and then just look at how many views people have gotten just by putting his name in the title. So yeah, Chris Watts is all you got to do, because people want something else to happen. So all you got to do is type his name with all capital letters and put something behind it like breaking news. Oh my God, the new discovery. Just put just something catching like that. You're on your way. I need a link to those videos ASAP. Kayla, I went live one day in the park. I think it was in January. Yeah. I was doing that accent, and I walked up to this guy. He was walking his dog on this trail. It was like the funniest thing ever. Some people in the chat was there. I walked up to him and said, "Have you seen my friend Kyle Kessinger?" Love your videos, John. They're like movies. Thank you, man. Thanks, man. I try to do it like that. 99% of YouTubers shoot at 30 frames per second. That's like the same frames per second as a television show. You ever seen a movie and then you watch that movie on TV and you can't understand, but something looks different? It's because TV is in 30 frames per second. I always shoot in 24 frames per second to make it of a more grittier cinema feel. I don't want people to think like it's just all emotional. I do heavy research on my stuff too. So I mix research, but I purposely make it emotional, because sometimes we start looking at these things as if it's a TV show, if it's just just some case, and you go back to your real life. But in reality, someone lost their life. People have taught me by reading other YouTubers' comment section that the families go into these comment section, the families watch these videos. A YouTuber may think that they're small. They may get 500 views on that video, but that family, especially if it's a case that people aren't talking about, they feel like it's forgotten. That family is so extremely happy that 500 new people cared about their loved one. So you see how serious this is, and you see how much that they hurt. You want to express and bring this out into people that are watching. No, I do not have a PO box as of this time. I will get one and put it up for you guys. I don't do any kind of script. I'll research it enough. Like when I did Lori Daybell. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all call her Valo. It's just Lori Daybell stuck in my head. That's why I call her. When I did Lori Daybell, I didn't understand it. It was confused. And then one day it clicked where I could see it. I could visually see everything. I know who you are, Melanie. I know who you are, Alex. I know who you are, Joseph. I got everybody. And then it wasn't confusing. It wasn't hard or anything to me. And then from that point on, I just walk around in a circle, and then I'll start talking. And then things start popping out to me that are very important. Like, like that mirror, like when Charles Vallow lost his life, I was telling my girl, like, you ever seen someone have a full vanity mirror in their living room? Like, not even like a day room on the side where you teach like yoga classes or something. It's just little stuff start popping out to me. And so I sit down and record, it comes out. There's a catch to doing that, because when I go back and watch my video, there are always facts that I leave out. But when I sit down, because I don't have a script, I'm like, oh, I forgot that. And somebody wrote in the comment section. But the flip side to that if I did do a script, I will remember 100% everything, but then take away from the heart and the feel that I try to create. So I'll side with, all right, maybe I'll forget to say one little thing, but if it was, I never forget to say the most important things to me. Thank you, Poppy. So many people involved pretending to be what and who they aren't. Facts, Stephanie. You just don't want to be viewed as a zombie by Lori. Yeah, some of these cases help me out on other cases. There's going to be a very important part you're going to hear in my Ahmaud Arbery video that comes from the Lori Daybell case. And it's going to help me to explain I don't want to say racism, extreme prejudice in Georgia. Because I know exactly how Ahmaud felt. I know exactly. I'll be quiet till my video drop, but all right, Chestney Lane. All right, Miss One Dab, I'll see you. She's gonna become the new lead singer. Lori Daybell does not care what happens on July 23rd. Lori Daybell does not believe the world is coming to an end on July 22nd. Did Gray mention his Valor Daybell diagram? Take a shot. Yeah, he sent me that. Like Gray. Gray, I wanted to use Gray's diagram. He gave me permission to use it, and I forgot to put it in the video. So you forget some things when you're going on the fly, man. Boots, real dedication is of utmost important with us real life people. Just saying my feelings. I hope you feel me. Gotcha, Boots. R.I.P. Ahmaud. Why do I have any upcoming event on a Saturday? Like y'all got me scared. Like it is Saturday, right? And someone sent me an email on a case. I did get your email. I would assume that you're in the chat right now. So I got your email. I have only started YouTube watching less than 6 months ago. I now only watch a few channels and chats. I don't like the way some channels true I don't like how that true motivates. Dad with a phone. He probably live now, but he was going live today, right? And for his live preview, he had a diagram with these faces on it. And I just looked at Dad with a phone's picture and I was like, yo, this is sad. At this time last year, May of 2019, everybody on this diagram was alive except for Joseph Ryan. Now, everybody on this diagram is dead except for Lori, Chad, and I think one more person, Melanie. I was like, yo, this is in theory, this should be way bigger than the OJ Simpson case. I mean, the only thing OJ Simpson has on her is that he was a famous football player. And then you mix in alleged racism that always gets the country triggered. So besides those 2 points, like I don't know of a more interesting case in American murder history than the Lori Daybell case. I don't know. Did anybody else know something that's more crazy than this? Also, Dad with a phone video did come out. So I got the times mixed up. I know, like I just saw his diagram. I'm like, yo, all of these, like, just think about that. Think about what you was doing in May of 2019. Just think about that. When you think about all those people that are dead, go back and think about Lori Daybell's mother and sister interview. Okay. I don't believe you, but let me just say I do believe you. Your daughter, your sister had nothing to do with this. You're not perturbed. You don't find this weirded out. All these people are gone, dead, or missing. You don't find it weird that your daughter is just having the time of her life in Hawaii, like weeks after this happened. You don't find it weird that she's telling all these different lies and stories about what the children are. Come on, man. Come on. What is crazy is that of the people at Lori's home during the shooting of Charles, Holly, JJ, Charles, and Alice, the only one known to be alive is Lori. Yep. Come on, man. If something is that crazy, what Grace said, I wouldn't even do an interview. Even even if I was an idiot and I believe that Lori is innocent, I'm not putting myself out here to say that. These people, these people, I mean, I've been so wrapped up in the Adrian Jones story, that poor baby's story is the saddest and most horrific thing. And I wonder about stuff like that. Let me go back up to your name. How in the world? Oh, Christy Allen. Why? Why when Adrian Jones' story broke on the news, like it just faltered down? Like no one, like that should be a huge story, especially with the shocking ending. I never mentioned. I guess if you went to research, you know what ending I'm talking about. But I haven't. I've never mentioned the ending yet, which is more horrific than anything I put in my teaser video. Or what if that documentary crew would have never covered Sarah and Amina? It would have been a local story in Texas that came on the news for a week and was over with. Landon messaged him privately and specifically asked him not to screenshot the convo, and he shared the convo almost immediately. Landon, okay. So you may see me post, I talk to such and such. If I say I talk to such and such, they know. But you never see me post nothing that goes on in the conversation with me or any of the family members. Um, I don't because I'm being generic. I ain't taking no shots at nobody. I'm just being generic of how I feel. I really care that you're devastated that you lost somebody close to you. I care about your devastation more than clout. That's the easiest way I can put it. So it don't never even occur to me. Like, let me show this. You know, uh, like all like the photos I have photos of Vera's baby who isn't a baby anymore. I'm not gonna post that publicly. I'm not gonna show everybody those photos, man. That's putting that girl life in danger because she escaped those horrific people that wanted to keep her. But it does make you feel good. It makes you feel like what you did is making a difference and doing something when people do reach out to you. But their feelings and their heart and their emotions come before my clout. All right, Susan, I'll let your boy. Did I miss a comment from Charlene or something? Yeah, true journalists keep sources in confidence. Yeah, that that's where I come from. And I remember I used to feel really good that every time I do an article, when I used to write articles in hip hop, every person told me something. I stopped the recorder and they said, "Hey, yo, this off the record." I never said it to anybody. Never. I never even wanted to say. I'm talking about some big secrets that they're going to reveal to the public. I never ever wanted to say it to anybody. I felt awesome. I felt great that they trusted me enough to tell me over the phone to turn my recorder off. And they believed that I turned my recorder off, and they felt comfortable leaving that conversation knowing John isn't going to say anything. And the kind of clout you get from being a good person, you get stuff like I had hip hop artists that would turn down the magazine that I wrote for. And then the publisher of the magazine would say, well, John's going to do the interview. Oh, John's going to do it? Okay, I'll do it. They'll change their mind because of me over the actual magazine. So that like you get stuff from like being a good person, man. You don't have to rush out to say everything. Did they ever find out who the man was at the storage facility with Lori? Not that we know of. I'm trying to scroll up and see that I missed something from a Charlene S. Cindy Hill. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, guys. All right, Boots. I guess Boots is getting mad about something in the comment section. I don't know what happened. If someone's asking about the Sarah and Amina video, documentary company that put out the price of, I think of the name of it, they own every file, footage, pictures, all that stuff on those girls because the family gave them the information when they did the documentary. So no matter where you post it, they take it down. So I did YouTube, they took it down. Although there's more story behind that between them and me, I'm not going to get into those details. But I edited out the part that they said, and then I put the video up a second time, and they flagged the video down again. But what was interesting is what they flagged the video down on. There was a home recording video that, if you know the Sarah and Amina story, you know what home recording video I'm talking about. It was when their father had his webcam and the girls were in the bed, and they were trying to hide their bodies under the cover because their father was sexually objectifying their bodies and saying creepy stuff that a father shouldn't be sharing about his daughter. Now, this is webcam footage from their father that took their life. Just webcam footage. It's not anything that the documentary people shot. It's just footage that their mom gave to them. So they flagged my video down for showing that webcam, for showing camcorder footage from their father. And that's why I was like, okay, all right. It just appears to me, like I'm gonna do a real Netflix documentary, or a real deal documentary on Caitlyn to spread her story with so many teachers who have hit me up, so many students, so many troubled teenagers. I don't care who take part of my video out and help spread Caitlyn's story, especially if it's transformative and they made it their own. I don't care. The more, the merrier. But it's if you own every piece of footage on Sarah and Amina, and anybody who mentioned them, you're gonna. I mean, their video is gonna get struck down. You're severely limiting their case which would destroy Amina in her grave because she said she doesn't want to be a memory. And he's going to make her become just a memory, a distant, far distant memory. If no one can do it. I remember I asked other big YouTubers. I asked Stephanie Harlow. I asked I like, please cover it, please cover it. They're not going to cover Sarah and Amina. Why? How can they cover it? You can't show anything. You can't show anything because they own it. So who wants to talk? Who wants to sit in the camera just say something and you there's nothing you can show of the story. So good luck trying to go to their family to try to get something that they didn't already give the people that made the documentary, whatever little is left over. But like, there's nothing you can do. So so the only thing I could do, I put it on Vimeo 2 weeks ago. I ain't never seen nobody get struck on Vimeo. They struck the video on Vimeo, they struck it down. So they're not playing. They're like, if you post anything, they're gonna find you and take it down. So all right, cool, man. But I mean, I'll give them what they want because I care about these girls never, being a memory. I'll give them what they want. If you want to learn about Sarah and Amina, go watch the documentary that they made. Go watch the one documentary that's out about them, and you'll learn all you can. It's not personal to me. I care more about those girls than I do some conflict with the company. So please go watch the documentary. Can I get a Trump bootleg? How would I give it to you? How can I get it? How can I pass it from my hand to your hand? That fucking production company gonna see that and jump in and intercept? No. How can a company own the rights to someone's life story? They don't own the right to their life story. You can talk about it. I mean, like, what if you ask, how does Sarah and Amina look? If their photo was in that documentary, which like all the ones online are, they can strike it down. Like they own everything that was in there. And I possibly can get other photos. I possibly can get other videos from someone closely involved, but I don't want to bother her with that stuff. I feel weird. I don't want to bother her. I want to go to her unless only thing my dealings I have is the signing of the petition to have them move for their grave. That's all I can do. Probably don't want to say that on this live, Juju. We don't want no interception going on. How can they do that if it's fair use? YouTube. Like, yeah, that was very personal to me, man. That was like the company that made the documentary on Sarah and Amina did such an excellent job that it stuck with me. And I knew that if I ever have a true crime channel, I'm going to cover that video. So, like on a personal level, it does hurt, man. Hurt that people, you know what I'm saying? It's like going to watch your favorite sports player play and they diss you. Like I like Michael Jordan. You go meet Michael Jordan, he's a jerk to you. So like they inspired me, just the shooting style. I took a lot from that Sarah and Amina documentary that they made. So when I finally contact them in person and I finally get to talk to them, just the way that they treated me, it was a personal letdown. It wasn't just a YouTube thing. It was something personal going on there too. There was some back and forth messages, text messages and stuff going on that I ain't gonna get into, but I was like, wow, dude, I know how not to be if I put out a published piece of work and somebody comes to me that like my work. I know how not to treat them. Hey, John, this happened to be in the Daybell case. I was communicating regularly with Kay and Larry, and the producer called using his phone and cut off all contact. Money. Money. Oh, Stephanie said, I will when I get my podcast up and running. Okay, awesome, Stephanie. I'll have more freedom. Yeah, especially podcasts would be great. So podcasts would be excellent for Sarah and Amelia because you're just talking. Hey, Stephanie, don't play any sound recordings from that. Hey, what's up? We only have one life. Yo, where the heck is my girl? She may be doing extra stuff because she sees I'm live, but I don't want my girl to come on. I may end this. Miss Stephanie Harlow, I adore that woman. Stephanie Zombie Dawn says, a Zombie Dawn. Hold on, Zombie Dawn. You know, I don't know if I want any zombies coming over here. I want Mr. Chad Daybell coming over here dishing out 4.3s to you all. I mean, matter of fact, you can't even be in this chat unless you are a 4.0 or below. I need someone whose mind is open to change. If you are a 4.1, you have to leave right now. No, I'll tell you that. Unless you're a 4.1 light. Now, the amount of attention I've gathered for talking about them, that if Chad Daybell saw this and watched my videos I made, I'm going to guess that I'm a 4.7 dart. that Gray Hughes got way more videos. Nah, you're not a light. I was just about to give you one, Gray Hughes. Appreciate that, man. Nah, yeah, you're definitely a dart. That's not shade. That's my girl, man. Stephanie always help promote my channel, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. Nah, great. If I'm a 4.7, Gray, you're a 4.9. You may even be a 5.0, Gray. You got to be worse than I am because you got way more videos. You broke down charts, messing with this man, Colt. Gray's definitely a 5.0 dart. So I said, you're a mean 4.2. Unless I'm overshooting myself. If Gray a 4.2 dart, maybe I'm a 4.1 dart, but I'm definitely, I can't be less. I cannot be less than a 4.1 because he'll never believe that I can change. Good to see you too, Under the Dome. All of his light are political based on what is being said by people. Yeah. Let me ask you something, Gray. You probably seen more other people cover this. You know how like Chris Watts started to gain his own following of people who just want to go against the grain. So they start liking Chris Watts and taking up for him. Has the same thing happened with Chad Daybell on YouTube? I haven't looked that far. Are there YouTube channels and creators that are on his side like they were on Chris Watts' side? Oh, hello, Zero failed to choose. You know, when you come into the truck or have to show you everything I can about Nicole Kessinger. Zero filter. She loves when I do my John Chair voice. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and head out and get some stuff done from working all week. Expect the Arbery video. I say Monday. Try to have it come out Monday morning for you guys to see. And let's see, of the videos that I'm waiting on stuff for, what would be the first one to come out? Family member with Adrian Jones, a family member with Brittany Shanks. Those are the ones I have already completed and shot. I think I'm missing one. Oh, no. I just need more research on Dolly Bertier. I think Brittany Shanks will probably be first. And on the Brittany Shanks, we're going back to full documentary mode. So all my Patreons, you will be in the end credits of that video. Especially you guys have been with me the whole step of the way, all the way through December, and every twist and turn that the Brittany Shanks kept taking me. Oh, this person did it. I'm gonna go get the evidence here. Oh, I found the jacket Brittany Shanks had on buried in this backyard. See, y'all don't know all the stuff I got. Y'all don't know all the stuff I know about this crazy case of Brittany Shanks. So I'll see you guys soon, and we'll try to go live once a week. Okay. All right. I'm gonna talk to y'all.